So, people always talk about those aha moments, right? The moment you realize something earth-shattering. Well, mine wasn't exactly filled with sunshine and rainbows. More like broken glass and a whole lot of anger. It all started with a silk scarf. I pause, take a sip of water. Yeah, a scarf. Peacock blue. Gorgeous, really. But here's the kicker, it wasn't mine. I found it tucked away in his car, reeking of this cheap, cloying perfume that gave me an instant headache. I knew in my gut, right then and there, something was wrong. We'd been married for, like, a month. 1 month. And already, there was this glaring red flag flapping in the breeze. I chuckle humorlessly. He tried to play it off, of course. Said it was a gift for his mother? His mother? My mother-in-law, bless her heart, only wore sensible beige sweaters and pearl necklaces. This was not her aesthetic. So the lies started. Late nights at work, business trips that seemed suspiciously timed around long weekends, the whole cliché. The scent of different cologne on his shirts. It was like he wasn't even trying to hide it. Or maybe he was just so arrogant, he thought I was too stupid to notice. I shake my head. And I wanted to believe him, I wanted to cling to the illusion of the happy marriage we were supposed to have. But the doubts kept creeping in, like little poisonous spiders crawling under my skin. I started watching him, really watching him. The way his eyes lingered on other women, the way he'd answer his phone with that secretive tone, it was all there. I just had to open my eyes and see it. The breaking point? Oh, that was a doozy. I went to surprise him at the mall. Thought I'd buy him a tie, maybe try to salvage something. Found him in the men's department, hand practically glued to the backside of some blonde bimbo in a dress that was way too tight. They were in front of a fitting room mirror, and I saw it all. His face buried in her hair, her giggling like an idiot. And me, standing there, frozen. Like a deer in headlights. I take a deep breath. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I didn't make a scene. I just pulled out my phone. Snapped a picture. A picture of the man I thought I loved, caught in the act of destroying everything we'd built. That picture became my fuel. It was the image I saw every time I felt like giving up, every time I thought about confronting him and begging him to stop. Instead, I became ice cold. I smiled at him that night, across the dinner table, while the image of him with that blonde burned behind my eyes. I started planning. Methodically, carefully. He thought he was being so clever, so slick. He had no idea what was coming. The money was the first domino. I told him my parents were in trouble, needed a loan. Played the distraught daughter card. He lapped it up. Never questioned it. Just signed the papers, relieved to be helping my family. I transferred every single cent out of our joint account and into one he didn't know existed. The house, that was trickier. But he was so checked out, so distracted by his little side piece, that he barely noticed anything. I forged a new tax form, and when he was distracted watching sports, he signed without even reading it. He was signing away our home, our future, right in front of me. I had talked to a lawyer about the plan, and she was amazing, ensuring everything was in place and all the paper trails could shield me. The best part? He didn't suspect a thing. He only started to realize something was wrong when he went to insure the house after some minor storm. Suddenly, his name wasn't on the deed anymore. Cue the panic. He called the bank, the insurance company, the lawyer, all of them delivering the same message: the house wasn't his. The look on his face when he realized he'd been played? Priceless. I pause, letting the weight of that moment hang in the air. He confronted me, of course. Accused me of everything. But I had covered my tracks. He couldn't prove a thing. I saw the fear in his eyes, the realization that he'd underestimated me. That was the sweetest revenge of all. Then, I disappeared. Just gone. Left a note on the kitchen counter with the picture from the dress shop. One line, you reaped what you sowed. He didn't deserve any more of my time. He chased me, of course. Across the country. Like a damn fool. He lost his job, his friends, his reputation. I heard he was driving from state to state, asking questions, desperately trying to find me, to understand what the hell had happened. I had people reporting back to me, you know. I wanted to know he suffered. 6 months later, I got a notification of the security camera from our old house. I saw him standing there, gaunt and hollow-eyed, trying to open the door. The new owners called the cops. He got into the house and was shocked to see strangers living in his house. All of his belongings were gone, every single thing. He was taken to the police station and then released. The picture from the dress shop was the last thing he got, the very last message. A reminder of everything he had destroyed. The divorce was easy. He barely put up a fight. He had nothing left to fight with. Now, I live a quiet life. I don't feel bad, he deserved everything he got. That's my story.